A man can never be what he wants to be except he has the understanding of what God wants to do with his life. If you don't evaluate your life, if you don't understand what your life is, you cannot put in the right dedication. I want to give you 10 laws of dedication. I call it 10 commandments of dedication. Number 1, thou must discover and respond adequately. You must know what God had called you to do, because you will be forced to face Pharaoh one day. Thou must be fully persuaded about your election. You must be fully persuaded. You must know that this is what God wants me to do. Number 3, thou must allow God to prepare you for your call and be ready to pay the price. Jesus said, if any man will follow me, he must deny himself. There are some things that will allure you. There are things that will come ordinarily to the world that it makes sense for you to get it for yourself. But in the kingdom, they said you cannot, and you must deny yourself. Number 4, if you are going to be dedicated, thou must prepare for the peril. The thing is not only about good. There are perils also. Number 5, thou must not stagger in faith. God is not saying you cannot fall. But what God is saying is that if you fall, rise again and come back. Come like the prodigal son and learn from that. Number 6, thou must be submissive to the will of God and to your father in faith. Number 7, if you are going to be dedicated, then thou must return to your first love and your first walk. You know, when you gave your life to Christ, those things you love to do and you were doing, you were not arguing with anybody. You were just interested in doing those things. You were not even interested in anybody's thing. That is what you must return to. I know we sing song and say destiny changer, but God is not a destiny changer. God is a destiny restorer. What he does is to restore your destiny. What he planned for you from the beginning is what he will restore. Number 8, thou must allow God use you to break your fallow ground. There are so many things ahead of you that must be broken. There are things ahead of you that are lying fallow, that God will like to use you to break them. Thou must abandon your comfort zone that is damaging your life. You cannot be sincerely dedicated except you abandon your comfort zone. Number 10, thou must count everything, whatsoever you have, to be nothing, so that you can have Christ with you. If you are going to be dedicated, then you must follow these laws.